Hey there, amazing Key Stage 1 musicians, and welcome. So let's dive right into this explainer, because today we're going to learn how to unlock some absolutely magical music superpowers to defeat the tricky parts of your favorite songs. This is something that happens to literally every single musician in the world. Whether you've been playing for 2 days or like 20 years, sometimes we just get stuck. But don't worry, because by the end of our time together today, you're going to have a whole utility belt of special skills to conquer any piece of music you face. So let's get started on your superhero training.
Now tell me, have you ever sat down with your instrument, started playing your favorite song beautifully, and then, oops, you made a tiny little mistake right in the middle? And what did you do? I bet you went all the way back to the very beginning and started over, didn't you? We call this the oops problem. It's kind of like trying to climb a huge, magnificent mountain, but every single time you trip on a tiny little pebble, you slide all the way back down to the bottom. I mean, no way, right? That sounds exhausting. It's super frustrating, and it actually makes learning the song take so much longer. Think about it this way. Trying to play the whole song perfectly all at once is like trying to eat an entire giant birthday cake in one single, huge bite. Or, it's like trying to sprint across a whole football pitch as fast as you can without even stopping to take a breath. It's just way too much. So, your new superpower is called sectional practice. And what that means is zooming in on just one delicious slice of the cake, or doing one small sprint at a time. When we break the music down into small sections like this, our brains learn so much faster. Okay, welcome to Level 1, the no-stop bridge. Let's learn your very first secret to sectional practice. Here's exactly how you use this power. When you sit down to practice, you're going to pick just one single line of music, not the whole page, just one line. And your mission is to play from the start of that line to the very end without stopping at the bar line. Even if a finger slips or you play a funny note, you have to keep moving. By doing this, you're actually building a super strong bridge inside your brain. This brilliant bridge helps you walk right over the rushing river of mistakes, so your fingers and your feet don't get wet. You just cruise right across. Moving right along, let's step up to Level 2, speaking in musical sentences. This is where we make your piano or violin or guitar actually talk. You see, music is basically just like a conversation. When you and I talk, we use sentences, right? We don't just say random words. Well, in music, a sentence is called a phrase. A phrase is a small section of music that's usually about 2 to 4 bars long. So for Level 2, your superpower is playing one whole phrase without a single stop. When you do this, your song completely transforms. It stops sounding like a boring, clunky list of robot notes and starts sounding like a lovely, beautiful chat with a friend. Uh-oh. What happens when you run into a tricky villain in your music? We need Level 3, fixing the tricky bits. Sometimes there's a section with a really big jump for your hands, or a fast part that feels all clumpy and messy. To defeat it, we use a secret superhero move called the stitch method. Think of yourself as a magical musical tailor. First, you find that one tricky bar and play just that tiny spot until it feels smooth. Second, you add neighbor 1, which just means you play the bar right before the tricky one. Third, you add neighbor 2, playing the tricky bar and the bar right after it. And finally, step 4, you magically sew the whole shebang together. You play neighbor 1, the tricky bar, and neighbor 2 all in a row. It stitches the hard part right back into the song so perfectly, no one will ever even know it was tricky in the first place. We've actually reached the final stage of your training, so grab your magnifying glass for Level 4, Becoming a Music Detective.
This is a very sneaky superpower, where you don't even need a teacher to tell you what went wrong. I want you all to put on your detective hats right now. Go on, pull them down tight. When you're practicing and you hear a mistake, a true music detective stops right away and listens super closely. You have to investigate. You gotta ask yourself, why did that happen? Are my fingers just being a little bit clumsy today? Or is my hand feeling too stiff and grumpy? And once you figure out that clue and find the real cause of the problem, guess what? You have the ultimate power to fix it all by yourself. You literally don't have to wait for your lesson next week. You can solve the mystery right there in your own living room. Now that is true superhero power.
Congratulations, you have made it through all 4 levels of superhero training. Give yourselves a massive round of applause. Now it's time for the practice prize.
Your prize is entering the magical grow zone. When you use sectional practice, you don't have to feel worried or overwhelmed by a giant long song anymore. Instead, by zooming in on small pieces, you win small daily victories. Every single time you finish a section or stitch a tricky bit, you win. And that firmly keeps you right in the grow zone, where learning is super fast and playing music stays fun and exciting every single day. But hold on just a minute. Before I hand over your capes, it's Superpower quiz time. Let's test your skills. All right, contestants, here is question number 1. What is the goal in Stage 1 practice? Do you remember building the bridge? Is the answer A, to play the whole song perfectly? Is it B, to play one single line without stopping at the bar line? Or is it C, to play as fast as a race car? Shout out your answers right now. Let's see what you've got. Yes, the correct answer is B. Your goal is to play one single line without stopping. Remember, you got to build that strong no-stop bridge right over the bar line so you don't fall into the river of mistakes. Amazing job! Moving right along to question number 2. Let's keep this excitement up. What is a phrase in music? Think back to when we were talking about making our instruments talk to each other. Okay, are your options A, a musical sentence that is usually 2 to 4 bars long? Or is it B, a loud, scary noise? Or maybe, just maybe, is it C, the name of your piano bench? I really hope you didn't name your piano bench phrase, because that would be very silly. Make your guess. Woohoo! The correct answer is A. A phrase is a musical sentence. By playing one whole phrase without a stop, you're speaking the beautiful language of music instead of just reading off robot notes. You are doing fantastic. Now for our final question. Put those imaginary trench coats back on for a second. What does a music detective do? Let's investigate the final choices. Does a music detective A hide their music book so they can go play outside? Tempting, but probably not. Does a detective B wait around for a teacher to find every mistake? Or does a true superhero detective C listen closely, find the problem, and fix it all by themselves? Pick the one that makes you a hero. You nailed it. The correct answer is absolutely C. A true music detective listens, finds the cause of the problem, and uses their amazing brain to fix it. Fantastic work, everyone. You got a perfect score. It is my absolute honor to declare you all official music superheroes. Now, before we wrap up this explainer, I want to leave you with one final super important question. Which musical superpower are you going to use in your next practice? Will you build a no-stop bridge? Will you stitch together a tricky villain? Or will you put on your detective hat? Whichever one you choose, I know for sure you're heading straight into the grow zone. Have an absolutely amazing time practicing your new powers, and I'll see you on the next explainer.